Welcome to Fluent Studio.
Learn English the smart way. Speak better.
Hey, can I tell you something a little embarrassing?
Of course. What happened?
So yesterday I went to the market and I ran into my neighbor there. She smiled at me and asked, "What did you do last weekend?" And I just stopped. My mind went completely blank. I knew exactly what I did, but the English words, they just wouldn't come out.
Oh no, and then what happened?
I just said, "Good, fine, nothing much," and walked away. I felt so frustrated with myself. It wasn't even a difficult question.
You know what's strange? That exact situation, that exact feeling happens to almost every English learner. You know the answer, but the moment someone asks you in English, something freezes inside.
Exactly. And that's what got me thinking. Why is it so hard to talk about yesterday, about things that already happened?
And that is exactly what we're going to fix today.
Welcome, everyone, to English Today podcast. If you've ever felt stuck when someone asked you about your day, this episode is made for you.
Today we're going to work on one simple but very powerful skill, talking about yesterday in English, describing things that already happened, things that are finished.
So wherever you are right now, sitting at home, riding the bus, having tea, just relax. Take a slow breath. You are in the right place.
And here's a promise. By the end of this episode, you'll have real sentences. Sentences you can use today, not someday, today.
Okay, let's start with the most important thing. When you talk about something that happened yesterday, or last week, or even this morning, there's one key change you need to make in your sentence.
And most learners never learn why this change happens. They just memorize it. But today, you're going to understand it.
When something is happening now or happens every day, we use the present form of the verb. So I say, I eat breakfast every morning. Present, right now, always.
But the moment that action is finished, the moment it belongs to the past, the verb changes. So this morning, when breakfast is already done, I say, I ate breakfast this morning.
Did you catch that? Eat became ate. That one small change carries a big message. It tells the listener, this already happened. It's done.
And English does this with almost every verb. Let's look at a few that you'll use every single day.
The word go becomes went. So instead of I go to the market, you say I went to the market yesterday.
The word see becomes saw. So I saw my neighbor at the shop.
And have becomes had. So I had a great dinner last night.
Now here's the part most people skip, and it's the part that actually builds your confidence.
Let's practice these sentences together. I'll say each one slowly, and you repeat it. Say it out loud if you can. Even a whisper counts.
Ready? Let's go.
I went to the market yesterday. One more time. I went to the market yesterday.
I saw my neighbor at the shop. Say it again. I saw my neighbor at the shop.
I had a cup of tea this morning. Repeat. I had a cup of tea this morning.
If you said those sentences, even quietly, even slowly, you just use past tense in English. That is real progress. Don't take that lightly.
Okay, now here's something that might surprise you. There is one mistake that almost every English learner makes when they talk about the past. And the tricky part? It sounds almost correct, which makes it even harder to catch.
I used to make this mistake too, for a long time.
So here it is. A lot of learners say, yesterday I did go to school, or I did went to the market.
And the reason they say it is actually logical. They've learned that did is connected to the past, so they think add did, and it sounds more past, more correct.
But here's the rule that changes everything. When you use did in a sentence, the verb after it goes back to its base form, its simple form. So you cannot say did went, because went is already past.
Did is a helper word, and it only comes out for two jobs, questions and negatives.
So if someone asks, did you go to school yesterday? You answer simply, yes, I did, or no, I didn't go.
Not no, I didn't went, just I didn't go.
And in a normal positive sentence, you don't need did at all. Just say, I went to school yesterday. Clean, correct, confident.
Once you understand this, a lot of English starts to make more sense. It's like a small key that opens a big door.
All right, let's make this real. Let's step out of the lesson for a moment and into a real conversation, a role play.
Imagine you're meeting a friend. You haven't seen them in a couple of days. They ask you something very simple. Hey, how was your day yesterday?
Okay, so how do I answer this? I don't need a long speech. I just need one or two real sentences. I can say, it was good, thanks. I went for a walk in the evening. Or, yesterday was a bit busy. I had a lot of work.
Both of those are perfect. They're natural, they're honest, and they took less than 5 seconds to say.
The secret is, you don't need to say everything. Just say something real. One sentence with one past verb. That's enough to keep the conversation going.
Let's do one more. This time, imagine someone asks you, what did you eat for dinner last night?
Easy answers, I had rice and vegetables. Or, I made soup at home. Or, I ate at my mother's house. It was really good.
Short, simple, human. That's what real English sounds like.
Now let's add 5 phrases to your collection. These are the kind of phrases that will make people think, wow, this person speaks naturally.
Number 1, yesterday was a long day. Use this when you feel tired or when a lot happened.
Number 2, I didn't sleep well last night. Everyone has nights like that, and now you can say it in English.
Number 3, I ran into an old friend yesterday. This is a beautiful phrase. Ran into means you met someone by accident. It wasn't planned.
Let's repeat that one together. I ran into an old friend yesterday. Say it one more time. I ran into an old friend yesterday.
Number 4, I forgot to call him back. Simple and so real. Forgot is the past form of forget, and we all do this.
And number 5, we talked for a long time. You can use this after any meeting, any phone call, any catch-up.
5 phrases, real situations, real English. Put these in your pocket and keep them.
Before we close, here's your practice for today, and I want you to take this seriously because it works.
Tonight, before you sleep, close your eyes and think about your day. Then describe it in your mind or out loud using just 3 sentences.
For example, I woke up at 7. I had breakfast with my family. I went to work in the morning. 3 sentences. Past tense, done.
If you do this every night for 1 week, something changes in your brain. The verbs stop feeling like a rule. They start feeling like a reflex.
And here's your second task. The next time someone asks you, how was your day, don't just say, fine, and stop. Add 1 sentence, just 1 extra sentence.
Like, it was good. I finally finished something I'd been working on. Or, it was tiring, but I went for a walk and felt better.
1 sentence. That's the whole task. But that 1 sentence, that's where real confidence comes from.
And that's it for today, everyone. But look at what just happened.
You learned why verbs change in the past. You understood the did mistake and how to fix it. You practiced real sentences. You did 2 role plays. And you have 5 natural phrases ready to use.
That is not a small thing. That is a real English lesson, and you stayed with us the whole way.
Remember, the goal was never to be perfect. The goal is to say something. 1 sentence, 1 moment, 1 small, brave choice to speak.
Try this today. The next time someone asks about your day, use what you learned here. Pick 1 past verb, add 1 real detail, and feel the difference.
You are better than you think. Keep going.
Until next time, take care of yourself, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode of English Today podcast.
Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.